you know, like
you
ticking
feel like
everything off, and then there's like
there's
but
no progression.
results. Yo, what's up, people? What's up?
What up?
Welcome. Welcome back to Rise Today.
Let's go.
Episode 8, baby.
Episode 8.
Episode 8.
So that's up, man. Consistency is key,
man. That's it.
Yo.
And I gotta tell you, every time we do this, the energy just comes and flows straight back through me, man.
Honestly, if you saw us before we get started, we're like this.
Oh,
you ready for this?
And we're like, nah, we're not.
Yo.
Because I get so nervous, bro.
Honestly, man.
I get so nervous.
It may seem like we got all the confidence in the world, but in all honesty, man,
this guy does.
Nah, we're nervous as every time we get started, man.
But who isn't nervous, eh?
Honestly.
Who isn't nervous? But yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome. And I want to say thank you to all our followers out there. I love you guys, man. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for the comments.
Yo.
Man, I appreciate you guys so much, man. Straight up. And I know for a fact, because we've been out there now, I know a lot of you see us, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you see us, and I got to say thank you. What's up, family? What's up, followers?
Yo, 100%.
Let's go. Rise today, baby. Let's go. All right, Mose.
All right, Uso.
Should we get it started?
Yo, so what are we going to be talking about today, Mose?
Mate, that's like the first question of every podcast.
Honestly, because in reality, we kind of don't know what we're talking about until we get started.
Well, I guess it's just the way we feel.
Yo.
How we're feeling, how we're feeling.
Yo.
But before we decide what we're going to talk about, so also, what was your rise this week?
Oh, man. Honestly, my rise this week was probably everyone getting mad at me.
Oh, no. What happened?
Sully. No. Honestly, man. I'm not going to go into too much detail with it also, but yeah, this week has been a rough one. In reality, it has been a real rough one. Those who work alongside us, you'll know, we've been pummeled this week with a lot of work, and things haven't been great within the system. But we've made it out there, man. We're still able to do what we love. But my honest rise of the week this week just happened 10 minutes before you got here. Also,
no way.
Yo, that's my rise of the week.
Was it my entrance? No, all good.
As much as that's as great as it sounds, but my rise of the week just happened 10 minutes ago. I just got a phone call from my cousin.
Oh, yo.
Sia. If you're watching,
shout out Sia.
Shout out to you, Sia. And she was just mentioning how all of the family have just been watching the podcast.
Oh, yo.
And she told me a little bit about her dad, who I call my dad as well. Shout out to you,
Shout
Dad,
out, man.
Uncle Val. Yeah.
Yo, Southeast, eh?
Yeah, Southeast.
Shout out to the Southeast.
Yo, shout out to the Southeast, man. And so she was telling me about how he's been binge watching, or all of them have been binge watching our stuff.
That's so cool.
And he was watching, I think he was watching in the room or something like that, and he came outside while my cousins had just finished watching our episode. And then he comes out of the room and he goes to them, Sia, what is your why?
No way.
Yo, and I was like, oh, dang.
Oh, what a question. What a guy. What a guy.
Like, dang. And then she goes on to say that, Dad has been really thinking about, leaving the 9-to-5 and trying to achieve his own dreams of starting his own cooking Samoan foods and selling those,
Do it.
That's his passion and stuff. So, man, honestly, you're watching right now, and so Matafel family, I love you guys. And honestly, go for it.
What was it? Is it like a bakery or?
He loves cooking Samoan foods. So
we're keen to come out for a taste test. You gotta trial the plan.
Yeah, we gotta get that started.
I'm pretty sure we can open up one of our Sundays for kongai or something. You know what I'm saying?
And all of you viewers out there, if we get something started down those ways, you better head that way, man.
That's it. I like it. So Samoan,
like
delicacy.
Samoan delicacy, Samoan cuisine.
I love it. Wow.
Kau ka whiri suri ko si hindi.
Well, it's there. The idea is there.
Yo,
I'm keen for it.
That was so good, man. It
I'll
made me
make
feel
space
so
in my
good.
stomach.
Oh,
right?
all right.
I'll starve that Sunday for it, mate.
Yeah, man. But it goes to show, man, no matter what age you're at, no matter what stage of life that you're in, man, you can do it, man. You can really do it, you know?
And that's motivation at its finest,
100%,
man.
Sonny, 100%.
Wow, look at that. That's crazy. What a rise.
Hard.
What a rise.
Yeah,
And
what about
It
you?
wasn't even your own rise. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Honestly, it just made my week, Sonny, the whole
Someone
week.
else's rise. Finally.
Yeah, it's been hectic this weekend. To hear
Finally.
that, man, oh, I love it, man. I love it.
Man, that's so cool, man. That's so cool.
What about you? So what was your rise of the week this week?
Ooh, what a question. To be honest, I've had another tough week this week. Eh?
Oh, man. It seems like you're having tough years, Saleh. This is what's going on, man.
I
What's
can feel
going on?
I can feel it
Nusa?
in my bones. Nah, but I think that's just life, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, and it's just a battle,
Yo.
like, day in, day out. Like no matter how much we try to sugarcoat it, it's like a pure battle way.
Yo.
And I think like this week was probably the battle of my mind, the battle of the mind.
Dang.
Oh,
Yo, what happened with your mind? Make a mind?
oh my gosh, this guy! Wow, what a jokester! What a jokester!
What happened? What happened with your mind? So?
Like my mind was just having conflict with itself, and I think the biggest one was like, you know, everyone gets this feeling, you know, feeling doubts on yourself,
Yo.
and feeling doubts on. I think it was like the last podcast where we were talking about, like, you know, the cost of it, yeah.
Yo.
And like so like it really dug deep, and I did listen to that last podcast when it came out on yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out yesterday, and I listened to it, and I was like, wow,
Yo.
that actually was like a reflection of my week, because I was a lot of thoughts in my mind came and I started doubting myself. But because we've been so consistent,
Yo.
man, it was like I was wearing some sort of vest, and it was just bouncing off me, man. I was like, nah, that's just there for distraction.
Yo.
But I've had a tough week. But we're here. Consistency is key,
That's
baby.
it, man. That's
So
it.
my rise of the week this week, if I was to really, you know, shoot it down and focus in on it, was spending a lot of my time this week pure focus on being present with my kids.
Bro, I love that.
That was my rise this week.
I
you
love
know?
that.
And I know with a lot of my content that I push out there, I'm always pushing with the kids, and
Yo.
you know, like trying to be the present dad, even though I'm tired.
Yo.
And then bringing in just being pure and what's it called? I don't stage a lot of the stuff that I post.
100%.
It's just exactly what is the emotion in that moment.
Yeah.
And this week was like really being present with the kids, with you know, school pickups,
Yo.
with dinner times, with trying to do the bedtime routines, which have failed. Like, man, if there's any parents out there that have some tricks up their sleeve, you know, I got 3 big ambitious kids.
Yo.
Oh, they're young, but
They're 100% ambitious,
but
though.
they're, you know, ambitious, energetic.
Yeah.
You know, plus the chaos. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. But at the same time, like, you know, it's just trying to discipline a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different type of discipline from when we grew up, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're just trying to go with the modern times. And
Yeah.
so that's my rise this week, being present.
Nah, that's sicky.
Being
son.
present.
That's so sicky. And that must be one of like the most difficult things as well, being so busy with all the business things that, like, you know, you hardly get time to really be with family. So it's pretty important. I think that's one thing to also let you guys know of, is when you do get those opportunities, like when you do get those chances to be with your family, don't allow them to pay for the sacrifices that you have made.
Yeah.
What I mean is like when you get the chance to spend with your family, don't bring work home. Like don't bring the tiredness from the business side at home. Like really be present with them, man. Because
100. I love that. That's so true, man. That is so true, because it happens to me a lot when I finish work and I come home and I'm so tired, you know.
Yeah.
But my kids don't know why I'm tired. My kids don't know I've had a tough day.
Yo.
My kids don't know that, like I've been, lugging my body around, and my body's just completely drained. When my kids see me, they're like, "Oh, it's Dad."
Yeah.
They see love. They see
a superhero.
energy.
They see a superhero.
They see like, "Oh, yo," and then straight away I change caps,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna give my kids that."
That's it, man.
So like this whole week, when I say being present with them, like what I've been doing this whole week after school is like I've just put everything down and just like, yo, let's go. So we've been playing outside the backyard.
Nice, man.
We've been playing wars.
Nice, man.
Nice.
Yo, I did the same as well. Like this morning.
Yeah.
This morning, my wife had to go drop off our younger brother to the airport. And she came home and she was really tired and all that stuff. Now, usually the day after a work week, we're always cleaning the house. Yeah. So I woke up this morning and I felt okay. And then I realized that she was super tired. And I was like, man, you know what? Like, I got to do what I got to do. I'll continue on the same routine. And, I know that my wife is super appreciative of what just happened today, of being able to clean it all up myself. And, I took it as, man, look, you're busy as you've had a rough week. You've done all of the stuff, with the business, with the music and all that type of stuff. Like, don't bring that tiredness to your wife and let her pay for the amount of time that you've spent on that stuff. And so that's one thing, is, I don't have kids, so I can't be present there, but I'm present here now, so yeah, man, be present.
That's it, man. Then like just enjoy the moments. And the thing is, you can't, sometimes you just don't plan those moments. And those unplanned moments are the best.
Yeah, they are the best, man.
They're the best ones. And if you can capture it on film, awesome. Like, you can always look back at it, remember. But if you don't have the chance, don't stress too much about trying to capture that moment. Just be present with that moment.
That's
because that brings up a thing my second child always says to me. Perseus, if you're listening to this. She always goes to me, like, we'll be sitting, just chilling, doing nothing. And then I'll just bring my phone out, press record, and I'll put it somewhere. And she goes, "Why do you always record?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You just always press play and just leave it." I was like, "Because, darling, like, our moments, like, I want to be in the moment. I don't want to take away from that moment by pulling out my phone. Hang on, can you pause that moment?" So, like, if you see a lot of my content, it's just random. It could be just me on my face because I'm not ready for that moment to happen. But it's just there. Like, if I had a GoPro on, bro, if my house had cameras, man, all over, it'd be so much easier.
Yeah, but that's the best thing as well. I'm gonna plug in our pillars right now. My dad's name's Sauce. If you are on all socials, you'll find him there. Day Kondo, you'll find me there. And our content, all of our content seems like behind the scenes stuff, but it really is just moments of our lives, and what we actually do in our daily life.
And it's not, and the thing that I love the most about it is majority of it we don't stage it. It might seem staged because the camera's on. But the thing is, it's those pure moments. You don't get those moments. For example, like now, me and this guy are just talking to each other. 100%. Like we normally do. The only difference is we've got the camera and we've got you beautiful viewers out there, man.
We literally just treat it like you're here with us right
exactly,
now.
Exactly. The only thing is we've got to, treat it like a G-rated program. But, that's probably the only thing we sugarcoat there. There's a lot of beautiful colored words.
Beautiful colorful words.
Colorful words, but at the same time, we can control ourselves. But it's being present in those moments, and moments can happen at any time, especially in our pillars. I love the way this guy's content's been coming out with the artists. Their pure reactions, the pure conversations, I've been loving it. Loving it. And then, bro, you showed me one this weekend. I seen one yesterday. Who, of a comedian?
That was silly. That was another
shout out to that creator out
Shout out to T the comedian, man.
Shout out to you, man.
All of you guys out there, make sure that you search up T the comedian. He's on TikTok and he loves to do lives as well, but he's a comedian who's trying to make it out of NZ.
My guy.
Make sure that you search him up, man. Yeah, but
Shout out to you, Miles.
yeah, he was great, man. He was listening to all of our, not all, but the unreleased stuff that I had on my phone at the time. And man, also was great. He felt honored to be able to listen to our stuff. And it was cool to be able to see someone who is not in the music industry, willing to give a listening ear, and then at the same time full on supporting you because of that music. Yeah, I love that, man. T the comedian, you're the man.
T the comedian, shout out, my man.
Shout out to you. And the other producer that was in there as well. If you look at T the comedian's post, there's a post in there, and you'll mention the other producer as well. Shout out to you. Sorry, so I forgot the full actual name, but
shout out as well. Shout out to that dairy keeper owner.
Oh man,
yeah, the man that you're saying.
Bringing out, you're the man.
No, you're the shout out to that guy. Is he a florist? No, this is not that guy. This is not that guy.
Dang. Take me back to episode 1, nigga.
No, just you're saying you got mates, that own dairies, man. Come on, man.
All right, I gotta tell this story. I gotta tell this story because, for those who don't know, this guy is a master writer. Honestly,
here we go.
Yeah, he's a master writer. Like when it comes to being able to match up words in a poetry way that hits deep, most of his bars go over your head because you don't understand them.
Goes over my head as well, man.
But
conflict
when
of
you
interest.
really break them down, you'll be able to understand them, man. But the reason why I mentioned that is because I went to my chiropractor, so shout out to Doc.
Shout out Doc.
And then there's a dairy that's close to that chiropractor, and I always stop by in that dairy to get a water and some salad. And I always stop by there, and I love being able to speak with the dairy owner. I'm actually not sure if he actually owns the dairy or if he's working there, but. Anyway,
shout out to you, worker, dairy owner.
Yeah, I think it's Bell or something like that. Sorry, man, I've forgotten your name. And then so what happened was, turning there, I was sitting out front, and then a guy just randomly walks past, right? And he was going in, and then he comes outside with the dairy owner.
Oh, he's got the backup.
Yo, and then I was like, I guess they know each other, yeah. And then
Spies are coming out.
And then they were talking, and then the bird that walked past, I didn't know that he was actually a pretty big artist in Sudan.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And he was looking, he's been here for just a little bit now, and he's been trying to look for work, and he's also been trying to look for producers, because hardly anyone ever produces, like they do back in Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a really good opportunity for us to be able to share like our music with one another, And then I shared a song that was unreleased, and it's called A Father's Love, but it's coming soon. Yeah, and it's by Khalil and Source. And the dairy owner, he has kids, and this also too, I think his name's Sunny. Yeah, and he was there too. And they listened to it, and I saw the bird. He was standing there listening to it, and then he ended up crashing down. And then I saw him, touching his eyes and stuff like that, and I was like, dang, like this song is really hitting him, And I think he was thinking about his kids at the same time, and I knew it straight after. He was just like, man, honestly, that song is exactly how I would sound if I was to say what I'm feeling, And so man, the power of music, and how it connects everyone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I want to plug that song in, man. Yeah, A Father's Love, man.
Father's Love.
Oh, you need to listen to that. If only if I could play it for you. But man, yeah, you need to listen to that song when it comes out, man. It's a banger. I love that song.
Patience is the virtue.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you say that, because you're saying he was getting emotional listening to it.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I laced my lyrics into that?
Yeah.
How many times did I have to redo it because I was tearing up?
No, but
my voice was cracking.
Yeah.
I was just like, man.
And it's the same thing too, it's the same thing too with Khalil, who's also on the track.
Yeah, my man, shout out Khalil, man.
Shout out to Khalil, man.
What an artist. What an artist.
Vocal way. That guy's voice is
crazy.
Just, man, if I just want to kiss him. I mean,
I call him the Tongan beast.
Oh.
Fire, man.
But even he was emotional when he was recording that.
I know. I was like,
yeah. But if only
that's a song.
we're just talking about it, but like
That's
if only
a tracker.
if you could hear
That's a
it,
tracker right there.
Hey, you never know. If you send enough likes and send enough DMs, maybe you'll just maybe we'll play it at some point.
No, let us know. Like if this podcast, if you want to hear some of our unreleased stuff.
Yeah,
that's maybe we could add it in there somewhere.
Actually, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
a little bit of value, a little bit of
we've got a lot of. This guy's got a lot of songs as well in the vault, man. So
this is the funniest part. Was we're sitting there, and then they tells his wife to come in and listen to the track.
Yeah,
she comes in. He's like, "Yeah, just press file, open recent," and then she goes, "Which one?" And then this guy's brother,
Kid Jay
goes, "Oh, just scroll and pick any." Because that's where
just
it
pick
is.
any, just pick any.
Just keep scrolling, pick anyone you want. Like chuck it on shuffle.
Yo, shout out Kid Jay.
Shout out Kid Jay. But the crazy thing is how much is in that vault ready to come out, bro.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Like
Kundu,
yeah,
Kundu, baby.
Kundu, man.
Kundu, baby.
Yo, like you guys get to see, us and how much we talk about, our lives and things like that. But man, there's so much more that you haven't seen yet. Yeah, there's so much more.
That's it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff we've been working on. Yeah, working off the team.
Yeah,
and that brings me right to this question, like this point. I know we haven't really touched based on what we're really talking about, but it was like, have you ever felt like you've done everything right, but it still feels off?
Well.
And like when we bring up all those good points, we brought up all those points that were working, everything, all the feedback and stuff. But before that happened, like, did you ever feel like we were doing everything right, but it just still felt off before all those comments came out, before people's feedback came into us, like
can I just like make an add-on to that as well?
Oh, yo.
Like honestly, also, like, do you ever feel like you're doing everything right? But then at the same time, you feel like you're getting nowhere?
Totally. Man. How many of you out there feeling this way,
bro?
Man?
Honestly,
you're doing everything right.
Yeah.
But you feel like you're not going anywhere, or you could be doing everything.
Yeah.
Like ticking everything off, and then there's no progression.
Like, exactly.
How many of you out there feeling like this?
Yeah, because I honestly can say that there's been times in our business where we've felt like that. And we've been open and honest with one another, and we've felt like that. We just felt like we've been like pushing everything and doing everything, but then we just don't see the results.
I know that exactly, man. Exactly. Like a good example was like that was me on Wednesday. That was me on Wednesday. I didn't want to go to work. I woke up late. I missed my ride, and like I wanted to stay home with my kids. All of it hit at the same time, and I was just like, "What is the right thing to do?" Like, I know I need to go to work because I need to sort out my responsibilities. I need to make sure that there's money coming in, But at the same time, I'm like, I just want to stay home with my kids. But my kids have school, so if I stay home, that means they don't go to school because they're gonna stay with me, And then we're not getting any money in, So then I still ended up going into work, I went into work. I did my hours. I did my work at work, and then after, but this is the thing no one tells you is like, you do the right things, but you still feel like you're losing. And I felt like I lost. I decided to go in, take care of my responsibilities, go make money. And then I came home and I felt like I lost. I was like, I did the right thing though. I woke up, like, even though I was late, that was the wrong thing. I didn't want to go. That was another wrong thing because my attitude was not there. But then I still went to work. I still turned up, and then I was still, you're still going to get paid for that day. But when I finished work and I got home, I was like, I just felt like I lost today. I lost like 3 different battles. And I was like, man.
And it gets like that, man. It gets like that. But one of the things that actually that helped me as well was being able to really find value and be able to really celebrate the small victories, Because the thing is also, like, doing the right thing doesn't always mean like you're gonna feel like winning, right? You're right also. That's it. And like I'll give an example. An example is like when we first started, right? when we first started the stuff, yeah, and you know, it was like, it felt like, you know, this was before we started pushing out all the shorts.
Yeah.
We felt like, you know, oh man, like we're doing the podcast and we're doing this, right? And it's like, man, those small little results that we were getting. For example, if there was like 3 or 4 people that had watched it, the listeners on Spotify, when we hit 7, we were on top of the moon, bro. Honestly,
crazy.
Yeah,
and I think it's sitting at like 37.
Yeah, and so it's like, it's understandable when you have high expectations, but at the same time, you're not gonna go from like, you know, sitting on your couch every single day to being the best, like, you know, rugby player, you know, tomorrow. Yeah. And
you're not going to go from, you know, working out in the gym for one session to being totally fit.
Yeah, 100%. And it takes consistency. And so because you know it's going to take a long time, you start to really cherish and value those small victories.
That's it. That's so true, man. Yeah. I love that. And, you know, all of that dials down to what you brought up, consistency.
Yeah.
But how do you be consistent?
Yeah.
And the real answer to that is discipline.
Yeah.
You know, but what does discipline actually feel like? You know, and for me, like, like it's a tough one because everyone's like, when you think of discipline, you think like strong, you think like powerful, you know, when you think discipline, and like you're locked into things, you know, like, but discipline it's real tough. It's more brutal than that, I feel like. You know, discipline for me right now, like when I dig deep into it, it feels like it's dragging me down. Like discipline to me feels like it's dragging me down. And like, for example, like me forcing myself to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, that's discipline.
Yeah.
You know, for me, like getting ready for work, that's discipline. Me turning up to work, that's discipline.
Yeah.
You know, and then after all of that, still showing up for my kids, you know, still showing up for this podcast, still showing up for the business that we're trying to build, you know, still showing up for my also here as well, man. Like discipline is tough, you know, but a lot of people, I feel like, even myself at some time, looked at discipline like it was strong, it was powerful, you know.
Yeah.
But really, like, if you were to be real brutally honest, discipline is tough, man.
Yeah.
Discipline really scrapes and really defines the gem.
Yeah.
You know, defines the diamond.
100%, man. 100%. I sometimes feel like discipline is like, this is an analogy that I have in my head.
Wait. I don't know if I'm ready. Right now, discipline doesn't feel powerful. It feels heavy.
No, but that's exactly it. Like discipline to me, it feels like a whole bunch of weight that I have to lift up every single day, man.
See,
honestly.
that's what, you didn't even need to describe the analogy, man. I could just feel that.
That's just the way that it
I could
feels,
just feel
man.
it.
Yeah, that's honestly discipline.
Elaborate.
Yo, like, you know, the things that you just mentioned, like getting up on time, being able to get yourself ready, all of that type of stuff. And then for us, we may have more than the average person might have, like responsibilities and stuff like that. And so, like, for me, being disciplined is being able to take all of that with you and continue on doing your daily things and being consistent. Yeah. And so it's like, it's for me as well, as discipline is when you treat those like without those, you wouldn't be able to function properly. And what I mean is like waking up on time. If you're disciplined, you're going to wake up without you having to, you know what I mean? Because you're keeping yourself accountable and because you know that if you don't, then something else is going to happen, you know? So yeah, that's. I was going to use an analogy, but it just feels like that. So it just feels like I'm waking up with just a whole bunch of weight on me. You know,
that's so true. I know a lot of yous out there that are listening to this know exactly what we're saying.
100%, man.
And that's crazy. That's crazy. And then the other thing that ties in with the whole discipline. I know we've talked about it in our last podcast, but like the discipline, like yes, like you also was saying, we need to be disciplined in order to complete our daily tasks, you know, in order to be consistent. Yeah. But that also puts pressure, you know, and that builds a lot of pressure on everyone. And then you actually dive in and focus in on like, where is the pressure actually coming from for you to be disciplined?
Yeah.
You know, and for me to answer that question, for me, like the pressure is knowing that people are dependent on me. And that's tough. Like that's a tough one to take.
I feel you there.
You know, I know a lot of yous out there, you know, the ones that are helping your households out there, you're feeling exactly the same thing.
Yeah, man.
You know, you got to be, you've already been disciplined, you've already got routines,
Yo.
you guys are already doing the right things, but you still feel like there's pressure.
Yo.
And that's the honest truth. The pressure is there because we're trying to provide for people that are dependent on us.
Yo.
You know? And that's not a bad thing.
Yo.
You know, and that comes down to that whole question of like, you know, the heaviness that you're saying. You know?
It also goes back to the question that Uncle Va said. What is your why?
What is your why? Why do you get up every morning?
That's it.
Why are you disciplined?
That's it.
Then why can you not afford not to be disciplined?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, 100%.
That is the question.
Yeah, I love
that. That is crazy.
Yo.
But yeah, the pressure doesn't go away just because, you know, we can't be bothered. Or we're tired.
Yeah.
You know. Or we're just trying to bring some excuses up, you know.
Yeah.
The pressure doesn't go away, but like we have to just, I don't know, come together and push. Push. But that honestly, that's a tough question. We don't hear that sort of question in normal conversations that we have. Like, Uzo, what sort of pressures are you going through today?
That's
you
true.
know? And I don't blame it because it's not really a conversation that a lot of people have, you know?
Yeah. I feel like as well is whatever pressure that you're going through at home, and feel free to share it with us and stuff like that. But at the same time, as whatever pressure that you're going through, I feel like the people around you are there, and if they feel that they really care about you and they really do see the same dream that you do, they'll be able to put their hands together with you. And be able to relieve a lot of that pressure, you know?
100%.
Like even simple
100%.
things also, like getting up on time, bro. I love it when the boys in my household like knock on my door and tell me to get up because I've just been drained, you know? So
just being able to pick up the pieces. That's crazy. I like that. But the thing with the pressure as well, it's a balance thing.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it, excuse me, in a lot of my life aspects. Like there's always like a positive and a negative. There's always, you know, like a good and evil.
Yeah.
A yin and yang.
Yeah.
And with the pressure, like the pressure to me flips on like the negative level, but at the same time it can be positive. But the positive to the pressure is the invisible wins that you don't see, that people don't see. Yes, you guys have pressures, like we have pressures.
Yeah.
But there's wins that nobody else sees that you guys take. That even you guys don't even know you guys have won, you know?
Yeah.
Like choosing to work even though you don't want to work.
Yeah.
You know, choosing to carry on the project even though your team's walked away.
Yo.
You know? Choosing to go outside and hang the kangamea even though it's raining.
Yo.
But no, seriously, like the invisible wins is to me, the invisible wins is the positive side to a lot of the tough subjects that we've just brought up.
Yeah.
You know, and we're only just skimming these subjects at the moment. But well, like it relates to a lot of the stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
It relates. And like the biggest wins in your life, honestly the true thing is my favorite quote that I got a long time ago was like, the biggest wins in your life are the wins that no one will ever clap for. You know, the wins that no one will ever see.
Yeah, I love
you know,
that one.
those are the biggest wins in your life.
Yeah.
And I know all of yous out there that are listening to this, you guys have those wins.
Yo.
You guys know that, you know, they've been like, yes, I did it. Yo, what? Yo.
Yeah.
And then you
man.
look around and you're like, wow, there's no one here.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, pat yourself on the back.
Yo.
Take a clap for yourself, man.
100%.
And the thing
man.
is, no one else needs to know that win by you.
Yo.
You know, and that comes down to that thing that we talked about last podcast about, you know, how you deal with, how you play the cards that you're dealt.
Yo.
You know? But yo, big ups to you guys and your small wins out there, yo. And yeah, please, if you feel like it and you want to reveal your wins, comment it, man.
Yeah, hard.
Yo, tell us your wins, man.
Yo, and just cherish your wins,
man.
Like sometimes, and this goes for a lot of us, including us. Like the biggest critic is yourself, you know? And so it's like, bro, honestly, and I'm the same. Even when I make music, and I'll be honest also, when I listen to any song with my vocal on it, I hate it. Like, I get so bad, you know what I mean? But I just put it in a music way, like, because that's all I really know. But it's the same when you get those small wins. It doesn't matter what everyone else is thinking, you know? If you got 2 people listening to you, 3 people listening to you, or like someone else that's really there supporting you, that person means more to you than the rest of the thousands of people that were joining the end, you know? So it's like, bro, just really cherish the wins, man. Really
cherish the wins.
Yeah.
And those, like, you know, those wins, man, I'm telling you, invisible wins.
Yeah.
Take them in.
Yeah.
Take them in. Applaud yourself.
Yeah. And the reality is as well, if you were to toot your own horn and you were to tell everyone about every single win that you get behind closed doors, you'd look cocky. That's the truth. Yeah. That's the truth.
But the truth is, you know, if you can toot your own horn and celebrate all your wins in front of everybody, can you do the same when you lose?
Exactly. Straight up.
You know, and if you can, I wouldn't say you're cocky.
Yeah. Straight up, man. But like, that's what I mean is like, you don't have to be the most famous person out there. You don't have to be the highest person out there. You just need to take in the small wins that you've been able to achieve every single day. Yeah. You'll be a happier person for it.
Oh,
that's
100%. And there was this, I don't know if I've said it before, but like I remember having this conversation with you and Jay Gussie a while ago. It was I seen it. It's a quote that's out there. I seen it on. I think it might have been on a short or a post, and it was there's 2 dogs. Yeah. Oh no, what was it? Yeah, there's 2 dogs, one in the light and one in the darkness. Yes. The 2 dogs, there's one in the light and one in the darkness. Which one survives? And then also was in there like, oh, probably the one in the light. And then the other one's like, nah, the one in the dark. And then I told him, nah, the dog that survives is the dog that you feed. And you know, and that's, to me, that's so true.
Yeah.
And that the dog in the light and the dog that's in the dark represents your thoughts, your positive thoughts and your negative thoughts.
Yeah.
So if you're constantly feeding your negative thoughts, that's what's going to survive. That's what's going to take over your life. But if you constantly feed the positive side, you become optimistic, you know, you see opportunities. You know, you see growth, you see lessons. You know, you don't just see the failure. You don't see giving up. You don't see excuses. So feed the dog in the light, man. Tell us which dog you are, man.
That's sicky. Snoop Dogg. Yeah, man, that's so true, man. But it is like it does boil down to also about trying to start all of the stuff and trying to start your own thing. It's just so hard.
So like, honestly, it is. Starting your own thing is hard. It is really hard. And I guess we're at the stage where it's even harder now.
Yeah.
Because we're like at the middle stage.
Yeah.
You know, we start where like most people quit before they start, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of them will quit in the middle.
Yeah.
And I think we're sort of stuck in the middle. Like,
yeah.
You know, like we've already done the hard yards of starting it. And now we're in the middle. And this is the hardest part, I find, is the middle part is being consistent.
Yeah.
It's turning up.
Man.
It's turning up when you don't want to, man.
That's it.
It's trying to find your why and just continuing through.
That's it.
Pushing through.
That's it.
And like, oh, man, there's so many days where I'm just like, also, I'm just tired, man.
It's so easy. Hard, it's so easy to become complacent. That's true, yeah. Like, I'll give you an example as well, even with us, yeah. Like, we could literally just leave this for a couple of weeks and no one will know, because we have heaps of stuff, like heaps of short videos and all that stuff to just keep uploading and stuff. It may, like, you know, it may seem like to you guys that we're working harder every single week, but we could be just relaxing, you know, at home for the whole month. Yeah.
But why?
That's the
exactly,
truth.
why?
Yeah? Because if we both know this, if we stop for just one recording session or just don't do it for one time, that cuts off the consistency that we've been doing every single week, man.
And all of a sudden it could turn into a habit.
Yeah, man.
You know, and then a habit of, oh no, we'll just leave for a couple of weeks and then come back again.
100%, man.
And I guess this brings up a good question. It's like, how do you deal also with your effort not matching your results yet?
I like that question.
Because this is relevant to us being stuck in this middle stage.
Yeah, man. I like that question.
Like, how do you deal with it?
Honestly, man, I just pound my head against the wall.
I was wondering why you had an ice pack.
No, but I'll be honest. This ties in with everything else that we just spoken about also. I really celebrate the small wins now. Like, there have been people that have commented, you guys who have been commenting on our stuff, people who have been within a community that I've been in TikTok, all of you guys in there, and then our normal team and people around us. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the small wins. You know, those people who have talked about something that we've said in the podcast that has helped them. You know, and those things have really made me understand that, damn, what we're doing here is way bigger than I thought. Yeah,
Man,
like,
way over our head.
And when people think big, they usually think like, oh man, million views and like all of that stuff. Like when I think big, it's the impact. Like we talked about it last episode, and it's the impact. Like we made like these small episodes of the podcast, but within those small episodes, there are some points in there that have really hit some of you out there. Yeah, and for me, I am just so grateful, and honestly, I'm honored to be able to share something that has helped you throughout last week or even the week before, even now. Yeah, and so that's how I've honestly kept going. For music, I love being able to see the artists really enjoy his song. I love being able to see them react when someone else has reached out to them. And for me, that's so much bigger than me getting all of the money in the world. You know what I mean? I'd be happier with that than honestly. Yeah.
And that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Because it got to a point where me and you, like, we stayed consistent, you know, and then we're pushing out all these stuff for our businesses, for our pillars. Yeah. And then, like, when there was a stage where me and you were looking at the results and we're like, it doesn't really match the sacrifices that we're doing at the moment. But me and you believed. Yeah. And we truly believe that what we're doing here will make a big impact. Yeah. You know, especially on that one person that's watching this. Yeah. And I gotta say, like, yes, like I do feel everything that you just said, and it reflects back to some of the comments that we've had. You know? There was this funny one that I was just telling also here. He messaged on one of the shorts that I put out. Yeah. One of my reels, and he was like, who the F is this guy? Yeah. This guy's face is on 500 videos just with different hairstyles. And then straight away, like, instead of taking it offensive, I was like, man, I love it, man.
Yeah, because he noticed that there were 500 pieces of content out there, man.
He noticed there was 500 clips of me out there, man. I was like, my God. That's so Shout out to you. I'm pretty sure you're in the US, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I do see... It's not the big impact results that we're after, looking for, but it does relate to what we did say before, was like, you know, a win or a big moment, a big, you know, accomplishment is not one big moment. Yeah, you know, it's all these small moments put together.
100%. Yeah, man.
I love that.
Yo, I really love that.
Yo, and then it spins right back around to like what I brought up before. And also you brought up as well, was like we've had those moments where we questioned everything.
Yeah, and it'll happen a lot. So. Yeah, like there's sometimes as well where you'll be sitting there and without you even realizing. And I'll actually share this point right now. Oh yeah. Also, I went and cut my hair. For some reason. Yeah, you guys probably noticed as well.
That's probably why the guy messaged me. Actually, this guy's changing his hair.
I went and cut my hair, and this is the real honest reason why. Yeah, it wasn't for anyone else, but it was for myself, because I was going to actually grow out my hair. That was the truth. I was going to grow out my hair. I was going to grow out my beard, because I felt like this year I'm just going to focus on my hustle, and I'm going to freaking keep going. I don't care about anyone else. That's all I want. Yeah. And so I was like, by the end of this year, I'm going to shave it all off, and I'm just going to be like a new man. You know what I mean? That's what I was honestly thinking. But last week, this week, earlier in this week, I had been waking up early, sleeping late, and I was still grinding hard. But I would wake up and have a focus straight away. And then I started to feel like, damn, I'm actually picking myself up even better than I usually do. Yeah. And then on Wednesday, something like that, Wednesday, I woke up in the morning and I was like, man, I looked in the mirror and I was like, man, the difficulties and the strains and the pressure that have been coming into my life, that I've been trying to push away and keep moving forward, has been manifesting in the way that I look.
Yo.
You know? Yeah. And it's so, because of that,
that's so true. Like, man, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And so because of that, I was like, you know what? For yourself, go. And I just went and I just looked for a random barber, and I was like, I just want to get my hair cut. And then I got myself cleaned up, and I came home and I just felt like, oh, cool, like fresh. That's you know what I mean? Like I can keep going like fresh. And that's the biggest point that I want to bring out there is like, one, understanding yourself and understanding when you're starting to get a little bit off your road that you're usually on. Yeah. And then number two is doing it for yourself. Because the reality is there are so many people out there who will do things for other people. For example, I want to get my hair cut because I want to look nice for so-and-so looking at me, but they're just walking past me, you know, but I did it for them. You know what I mean? Like, what does it do for them? Nothing, yeah? But when
do something for yourself.
Like, understand that you
look at yourself in the mirror in the morning.
Yeah, hard out, man.
Treat yourself,
man. Like, honestly, like, fill some water into your cup so that you can help fill others as well. Yeah. But don't go out there really filling everyone else's cup as full as they can, and your cup is still sitting there empty. Yeah. Doesn't mean that you go out there and be selfish, but it's just taking some small moments to yourself and really helping yourself understand, like, thank you, me. Like, thank you for pushing myself. You know?
I like that. Because you can't fill anyone else's cup if your cup is empty.
That's it.
That comes down, that's so true.
That's exactly it.
And like, I knew growing up there was phases where like people will be like, oh, appearances aren't everything, start doing this and that. But the thing is, people are just trying to love on themselves. Yeah. Right? And like Dawson was saying, like there's different ways you can look at it.
Yeah.
Dawson was doing it for himself to pick himself up.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing it so he can let the girls walking past him.
Yeah.
Stop.
Hey. I'm happily married, man. Honestly, but the reality is there are people out there, bro, that they're doing it for them, but then at their own house, they're like sitting there in the mirror, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's because you haven't actually looked at yourself and thanked yourself.
Thank yourself.
And like you did it because you wanted to treat yourself. You didn't don't do it because of some chick or some like guy that's walking past you that's not going to remember you tomorrow.
That's it.
Do it for yourself.
Do it for yourself.
Yeah, and if you can do that for yourself, see, from me doing that and refreshing my mind, I had honestly become better throughout the week in my job. I had honestly become better here at home for my wife. I just thanked myself and told myself, like, also, you got this. We've gone through the first quarter of the year. Like, we got 3 more quarters left. Like, let's just hustle. Let's just hustle.
No, I like that. You also got better looking.
oh, thank you.
Nah, but also that's so like it relates to me so much because like as you guys noticed, I think it was last podcast I got a fresh haircut last week. I got a fresh haircut as well, and I shouted out to Coolio the barber. Like this is exactly, and you know what? I love barbers. I gotta say, like, plug in all you barbers out there.
Yeah, man.
I love the barbers because the amount of weight they take off their clients.
Yeah.
They don't even have to ask or anything, but they do. You know, like they could be the best salespeople or the best therapists.
Yo.
You know, but the amount that the barbers take in, you know, shout out to you barbers out there.
Yeah.
Like, not only are you out there like working for yourselves and your families,
Yo.
but you're also helping a lot of people out there with their weight on their shoulders.
Yo, for like just the same as you females out there who go out and do your nails and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure that you relate as well by us saying this, that barbers and people like that, they're the best therapists in the world, man. Honestly. They really are, man. So shout out again to Coolio.
Shout out Coolio.
Shout out to
the barber that cut this bro's hair, man.
I think it was the Barber House.
The Barber House. Where? In Melton?
No. Over here in Caroline Springs.
Oh, shout out to the Barber House in Caroline Springs, man. Yo, Ballarat Road, right?
Something like
that. I'm trying to Google map it right now.
Off Ballarat, I think.
Let me focus in. And that's the cool thing, because there's a lot of people. I know for a fact there's a lot of barbers that do that cut hair because they love to cut hair.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people out there really building their dreams.
Yeah.
Right? But not only are they building their dreams, they're helping other people as well. I love that, man.
Yeah, man. I really love it too, man.
Yo, that's so crazy, man. That's so crazy. And I guess we'll bring it down to this last question. Is like, through everything that we've been going also, like, what keeps you going, and like that keeps you going in terms of pushing through with all the stuff that you got going on right now, this rise today, the followers out there, like, well, what is it that keeps you going when it feels like, you know, the weight of the pressure, the heaviness?
Man,
comes down to your uncle's question, eh? What is your why?
Yeah, man. Man, shout out Uncle Ma, man. I love you, man.
Snap.
But yeah, that's honestly exactly that. First and foremost, you know, is have God in your life. Like, you know,
100%.
Have him in your life, because
100%.
You know, without him, you know, it's so easy actually to turn the wrong way. And then secondly is understanding your why and why you do it. Remember the people that you're doing it for. But thirdly, honestly also, is have a plan. Because the reality is like the motivation that we receive from being able to touch one of you guys out there through our words, you know, will only get us so far. But we do have plans behind the scenes for all of this stuff, and being able to see that plan come into action is a big thing, you know, because you guys know that our plan is to leave the 9 to 5. And in reality, we don't get paid to do all of this stuff. Yeah. So how can we keep doing this every single time, you know? And the truth is that there is a plan, you know, for us behind the scenes that we're trying to do, but we want to make sure that this podcast documents everything that we do as well. And we want to take you guys on this journey. And this just links it all the way back.
100%.
All the way back to our very first episode. The reason why we started this stuff is to motivate you and also to take you along with us.
Yeah, we're going to take you on that journey, man.
As we get
that ticket, subscribe and grab that ticket, man. Jump on the journey with us,
That's
man.
it.
Because to be honest, like, oh man, the thing that keeps me going is like the dream. And just the consistency, you know, seeing the change. Like that's what's like. I'd rather be tired and trying, than comfortable and stuck.
Yeah, and comfortable and sitting there asking, man, imagine if imagine if what if I was that guy with 500 videos and you know, different hairstyles. Man. Like, instead of you sitting there like saying, what if? Like, life is too short, man.
100%.
Like, just get up and do.
Give it a crack,
you know?
man.
But when I say like get up and do, I don't mean just like cut off everything now and go do it. Have a plan. You know, make sure that you're aligned with the right people. Make sure that you're aligned with our Father in heaven, and just make sure that everything works out well. There was a conversation that we had also that I want to actually bring up.
Oh yeah.
And it was after we recorded the podcast. And it was the first time that we actually went off track. And you'll notice now we go off track a lot. But it was one of the times when we went off track, and then we came after the podcast and we actually talked about it. And I also said, like, man, I know that we ended up in a tangent and stuff like that, but man, I really liked that podcast. And we always say this. It usually happens. Yeah. And so my response to that was, because we are, and what we're doing here is aligned with God, God will guide us through His Spirit here. And a lot of people won't notice that. And I know a lot of us too who are watching, you may not be religious, and that's okay. We're not gonna say like, stuff you like, bro. No way, man. We actually encourage you to come along with us, 100%. Man. Yeah, but what I mean is that we were guided at that time to talk about that stuff, just like as I feel we're guided to talk about this stuff now. As long as we prepare something to be able to follow. A lot of the times we end off in a tangent and we don't know why. Yeah,
we don't know why.
Yeah, but in reality,
I got a question on that because we're bringing up the whole faith and stuff. What is your background anyway?
Well, I'm actually a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. People out there, they usually call us Mormons, but it's not the real name of the church. Yeah, but we are Christian. That's something that I do have to make clear. Yeah, we are Christian.
Nice.
And what about yourself?
So my mum, she's Catholic, and my stepdad was Muslim. So I got a bit of a mix.
That's a different mix, yeah.
But do you know why I wanted to let our viewers know is because also is right. We're creating this so we can all be aligned together.
Because man, honestly, the easiest thing that we can all do is really hate each other.
Oh man,
and really, it is honestly easy for all of us to do that. The hard part is coming together, and so like we have different ethnic like backgrounds, like as in he's also got some other areas mixed in with him.
Yes.
And then also on the religious side, we've got different backgrounds there too. Doesn't mean that we can't sit next to each other and have like really good conversations about things.
And like it doesn't mean we're not invited to the table. You know? And this is what we're trying to bring out to you guys. This is an invite for you guys to join the table. Man.
Exactly, man. It doesn't matter where you're from.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, what religion that you're tied to, or that you're in at the moment. We invite you to come. Come take a sit with us. Come have a conversation with us.
Open your mind.
Yeah. And honestly, we are just sharing our perspectives of our journey.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole reason why we're not arguing with each other on here, man. Honestly. And like, this is a good story too. When we started this, we were like asking around and like trying to figure out through tools and AI tools of like what we need to do. And like, and it actually gave us a point. It was like, start an argument. And it's like, hey,
that's so funny because that's what they said. It was like the most viral clips out there are debates. And I was like, man, I can't lie.
That's
the thing is, like, me and this guy have different perspectives.
But
the cool thing about me and this guy is we listen and then we try to look at it in their shoes. We try to look at different angles because one side of the story is not the only part of the story.
100%, man. 100%. You could be standing on one side of an object and saying that it looks this way, and then the other person standing on the other side saying, no, it looks this way. But both of you are right.
Both of you are right.
Both of you are right.
It's different set of eyes.
It's just different perspectives, And so that's what this is all about. We want to leave the 9 to 5. We want to make sure that we're able to provide for our families in the future and do what we love.
And then our pillars bring in exactly what we're doing.
Exactly.
Because obviously we come together for the podcast, but then we go out on our own lives. We still live life like all of you out there. We're still hustling and we're still living in our family bubbles and stuff. And that's the journey we're taking you guys on. And our pillars, and then we connect here. This is where we connect.
100%, man. You become part of our family here, guys.
That's it. So every Friday, listen out for a new episode, man.
6 p.m. Australian time, you'll be able to see us on here.
Exactly, and you'll see all the drops.
man.
Throughout the week, you'll see all the drops.
And
then also there's all this music coming out as well.
Oh, man.
That's another bonus on top.
100%.
Man, there's a lot coming out, man. I love it.
A lot. love it. And the best thing is that you'll be able to see the real us and relate to the real us.
And then you can decide whether you want to follow us.
Yeah. We're not going to force you and do all of that stuff, man. We're not here to sell you something, man.
Nah.
We're just here to have a good time with you, you know?
That's it. But, you know, if we have enough to give, then we will give.
100%.
You know?
100%.
I love it, man.
I love that.
It. Snap.
Yo.
So, if you're not following now, follow, man.
Yeah, man. Honestly.
If you're not liking this clip, like it, man.
Yo. And share with us a comment. And also send us a DM.
Yo.
Like, bro, we've already received some DMs, man. Yo, I actually want to shout out some, mate. Like, there's some people that are in here that I want to shout out as well.
Do it.
Like, there's this is from my own pillar as well. And then I'll go over to the rice today. I want to shout out to DJ Abena.
Shout out DJ
Abena from Hot 97 Airplay. If you're in the United States, you'll be able to know who she is. She's reached out as well, talked about the music side of things, and has motivated me as well throughout the week.
Shout out.
Jason Granby, music. Newbie, who's actually Sunny, their artist. T, the comedian. Bar Reichs 13, that's the other producer. And there's actually Bill. Bill is the guy that I was talking about, the dairy owner. That's the guy.
The florist. Shout out Bill.
Bill, man, you're the man.
Bill, my man.
And then shout out as well to the whole team. There's a lot more as well that are missing as well. I'll give the opportunity to those as well, man.
Hey, I have to scroll through the whole. But I just want to shout out to it's called Ohio Boogers.
Yo.
Yeah, I think so. That's the one that said, bro, this guy's got, bro, I'm telling you, this is not a wig, mate. This is real, mate. This has got curls and it looks different. And I want to shout out to Poop Poo 9500.
Yo, there we go.
He messaged me. He's like, "Keep going, my bro. Sends the love, man." Yo.
That's it.
Then I've got Joel Kinney, 22. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Let's go. And then Craig. I want to shout out to Craig, bro.
Yo,
thank you, man. There's heaps. There's heaps.
And there's Ada MQ_2. He messaged you, or she messaged you, saying that they love it. And David Seymour, who just commented as well. If you really want to get your name shouted out at the end of our podcast, just send through a comment, send through a like, send through a DM.
And if you also share and send through your rise this week.
Yeah, man.
We could bring it up at the start of the podcast.
100%.
Like Uncle Vi out there, man. Shout out to your rise
we
today.
Want you guys to get involved, man. You know?
And like, I'm so thankful, and I know that things throughout or moments throughout this podcast that we've had, it helps other people. Oh, I had one real good one. If you give me a second.
Yeah, man. I
had a real good one that messaged me, I think it was like earlier this week.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And help us leave the 9 to 5 because I need a new mic stand new.
Oh, man.
Yo.
No, there was this one that goes, "You guys seem high as if." But also, I'm telling you, this is what we do. This is the vibe, the energy that we bring.
Yeah.
But there's this one here. It's from what is his name? I might be saying his name wrong. It's Baris Koskun.
Oh yeah.
4834. Shout out, man. He goes, "I love your videos, boys. It comes on my feed every day and it gives me a boost for my day. I appreciate you, boys. Keep doing what you're doing, boys." Let's go,
man. Let's go. That's sicky.
Let's go.
That's the whole reason why we do this stuff, man. Oh, lastly, man, shout out to you, Uncle Afo Ngale. Shout out to you, man.
R4, man.
Yeah.
Man, shout out. Man, your business is going wild as well, man.
If you guys are wondering who we're talking about, just make sure that you search out Afo Ngale. You'll be able to find his videos as well on all platforms. He's also sharing stuff of his business, and he's another entrepreneur who's been leaving his 9 to 5.
What a master.
Yeah, man.
I go to him one day, I message him, and then he messaged me. He's like, "Man, I love your videos, boys, and what you guys are doing." And I messaged him back. I was like, nah, you're giving us motivation. He's
Yo.
like, oh, you're the ones giving motivation. Yeah, I'm like, gee, okay, relax.
That's it. So, like we said before, guys, let's go together. Let's rise together.
We need to, man. Send us your rise this week,
That's
man.
it, man. That's it.
Oh.
But anyway, I think that's us.
I think that is us,
All right, my guys. Don't wait till tomorrow.
Let's rise today. Let's go.
Shoutouts.